All right? You need to learn to sing from your stomach. Now, let me show you something that can make that easy. When you realize you're not giving the best of yourself in the ministration or performance, one of these three things are going wrong. Hello, my name is Elijah BK. I'm a music minister and I'm a music producer, and I'm going to share 3 reasons why your ministration is not predictable. You are not sure you will always give the best when you are asked to minister. All right? So, please stay tuned. So, number 1, why is your ministration not always the best, or why can't you predict your ministration? Number 1 is you don't take your vocals serious. You don't take your vocals serious. You cannot be taking your vocals serious and you come to minister and you don't have much confidence in what you're about to deliver. So physically there is something wrong. You can't predict your voice. You don't know your vocal range. There are things you don't know about yourself and you're singing, and you have to take that serious. All right. So whenever you realize that when you're ministering, and usually it results in trying to do things that you don't know how to do well. For example, riffs and runs. So you want to do a riff or a run and you are afraid that you might go off key. That's because you don't take vocals serious, and so you don't master your voice. You don't master what you can do. You don't master what you can't do. In education or in the academic system, there are things that people can predict because of the level where they are. So where are you in your vocals? What is your level? What can you predict? And what are the indices to measure it? You can only know them if you take vocals serious. So I recommend you take your vocals serious, and you're going to see something will change. What do I mean by that? When they say do vocals every day, vocals are very boring. I can tell you, vocals are very boring. Waking up every morning, la 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 la. All of that. Doing that every morning can be boring, but it is actually that boring exercise that makes you better every day. So do the boring exercise, and yeah, you're going to speed up to the next level. Number 2, practice stage ministration. Practice it. Practice stage ministration, especially if you are a lead singer. Now, most of you watch music ministers online, you listen to their songs, and you are just listening as fans. That's not the best way to do if you want to grow. Don't just listen to ministrations as fans. Listen to ministrations also as a singer. That means that you are checking elements of things you can learn. I'm not saying you shouldn't be blessed by ministrations. Be blessed by ministrations, but also learn from the ministrations. What does Mercy Chinwo do when she comes on stage? How is she able to keep the crowd running? All right? So you have to practice, and there are 4 things. I can't share them here. 4 elements of administration on stage. I mean, they are very powerful. I'll share it in one of my videos that I'll post any of these days. But just to tell you, you have to learn how to follow lead singers and the things they do on stage. Okay? Don't just listen to a video like message, oh my gosh, she's dressed well, the musicians are playing well. What are they doing? What are the things they are doing? What makes them consistent over the years? There are things they are doing every time. It's not just about the spirit. There's something they are doing on stage. They are professional with it. You have the spirit, they have the spirit, but there is something they have learned that makes them stand out. Okay, so GOC is not just GOC because he's in easy concepts. No, there is something he has learned and he knows. In fact, before he even had the opportunity to get there, there's something he knew that granted him access. All right, so, and every day they keep learning. So you need to have a continual learning mentality. All right, so number 3 and the most important is, do you pray? Dear minister of God, do you pray? Now, let me tell you something. The state of your heart is very important every time you want to minister. The state of your heart. If something is missing, in fact, ministration is 90% the confidence. 90% the confidence, 10% maybe the vocals, the prowess and all of that, but 90% the confidence. If your confidence is wrong, then everything is almost wrong. And if we are Christians, we are ministering by the Spirit. And so if you have not prayed, confidence is lost. Okay, it's true that God doesn't bless you because you prayed, or God doesn't bless people because you prayed, but there is something about boldness. You don't need more power, you need more boldness, and boldness is built on the place of prayer. So if you don't pray before you minister, or if you don't live a life of prayer and a life of intimacy with the Holy Ghost, when you go on stage, He doesn't recognize you. He will not, you too, you don't feel that fellowship. All right, so whenever you come on stage, you're not coming to perform only. Performance is one of the elements of stage ministration. But whenever you come to minister on stage, it's not just a performance. You are ministering from a deity, a spirit that you should identify with. And if you are making demands on that stage, you know who is backing you. I get backing, oh. All right. So let me share number 4, which is the bonus. Number 4, you might be using the wrong vocal technique on stage. Now, most of you do this. You are Jireh. Now, let me do the wrong one that you usually do. You are Jireh. You are enough. Jireh. You are enough. I will be content in every circumstance. You are stressing this. Okay? Don't sing from your throat. You will get tired. In 15 minutes, you will be asking for help. Your veins will be stretching like this. It's wrong. Don't do that. All right? You need to learn to sing from your stomach. Now, let me show you something that can make that easy. Behave as if you're yawning. Let's do that together. Oh. 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 If you do that and you're able to close your nose and your sound doesn't change and doesn't resonate in your nose, then you're doing it well, right? It's different from it's the same thing, but is different. All right. So if you sing with that mentality, you will be singing like, you are Jireh, you are enough. Jireh, you are enough. I will be content in every circumstance. You are Jireh, you are enough. Alright, hope this video helped you. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. And please, you can follow the page or subscribe if you're on YouTube for more tips like this. I love you. I'm your brother and friend Elijah Biki. See you in my next video. Bye.